Coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world, here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold.
As he makes his way towards the cage, his preparation has been perfect. He is in fantastic shape, had an amazing camp, and he believes that he is in the perfect position to become the new champion of the world. As he steps into the octagon right now, he steps in with a champion's mindset.
Well, the crowd pops as this guy makes the walk to the octagon, and you can see why if you've watched film on him. This is a true mixed martial artist, plus skills in all areas, and figures to be a handful really for anybody in this division. Probably comfortable tonight anywhere the fight goes. Truly a well-rounded MMA fighter. You know, we trot that term out there a lot. This guy fits the bill.
The champion is in focus. He is in his prime. He's making his way towards the cage. His training for this camp has been absolutely spectacular. He believes he has a solid game plan, and his mentality coming into this fight is clear and focused.
All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. The American is 31. The Brazilian is 32. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. To get us started with the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out O2 Arena in London, England, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, presenting the challenger, Bulletproof. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Cyclops.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
This is a fight that we have been looking forward to for a long time and is about to take place right now. I'm very excited.
All right, here we go. UFC middleweight championship fight. This should be good. All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC middleweight championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2 185-pounders on the roster. The middleweight champion has defended the title several times. Now looking to...
Oh! He's hurt! He hurt him with that punch in the clinch.
Back to the feet.
Vicious combinations.
Big
Beautiful
body shot
there, too. What a wild exchange.
Well, he walked into his opponent's range there and ate that hook. He was unprotected, unguarded, and he's been susceptible to that hook in previous UFC fights. Got to figure out a way to move those feet and ultimately circle out and get that head off the center line. Damaging strike there.
Oh, man. That's a big punch from the clinch. Back to his feet again. Amazing.
Oh, and he lands another jab, using the jab beautifully all night. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Lands a kick, Joe.
Hit him with the jab.
Circling to his left here, trying to avoid the power in his opponent's right. Oh!
This could be it right here. What power that guy has in his hands.
Yeah, Joe, I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight.
Great angle here. Boom! Right on the button.
And there he is, our UFC middleweight champ, standing knockout here to finish the job tonight. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 52 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he certainly muted all of that noise and then some. The celebration is on in the corner. Congratulations to the reigning, defending, still undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Handle my business, leave no traces. Underestimate the boy, I'll leave you headless. Necklace, that's a fashion statement. Sweat pouring, let it mix with the gasoline. I say the spark was a fair warning. Flew to the other side of the world, I can really go and flex in a new foreign. Fire as well like then again like I'm on too quick, gonna hit it. One more for the mausoleum. I pack out shows in the Coliseum. Hands up, can I say let? Young Gino in the building. Stand in procedure, I burn like ether. They want me to rest in peace, but they know that I'm undefeated. Yes, sir. I know, yeah, I'll be undefeated. Stacking wins, stacking dough, undefeated. Everybody only want me for the crown, but I never lose and never let you down. With a monster, we're making the wrong move, might cost you. I heard you talk a lot of trash, run the cameras for the media attention. Now it's time for you to boss up. I don't care who I'm against on the roster. Watch me work. I've trained too hard and I know my worth. You've been looking for a problem, now standing right in front of you. The only question now is who can hold their turn. Wanna Babylon, it'll be Babylon. So you'll get trampled on and it will travel on. Came to take you out, don't care who put you on. A lot of people on my hit list, you could be one. I ain't worried about the negatives that could be done. Blame confidence, my accomplishments. I've been looking for a challenge to conquer since I got him on the fence about his next attempt. You are incompetent, we are the competition. You're just a counterfeit, I don't need compliments. I just need ammunition, get knocked off the continent. I am so positive that this is costing us too much. I'm bossing up. If you are crossing us, you can get tossed down into a pit. There is no options, you can get ripped. They told me to quit, they told me to give it up, but I decided to live it up. I act like my house isn't big enough. You never get rid of us. Ask for a little, get carried away. You can get knocked and then carried away. My attitude varies by day. Life is a bitch, and we got married today. I know, yeah, I'll be undefeated.
Hey everyone, I'm Megan O'Leary, and here's what you need to know for your UFC Minute. Throughout the history of the UFC, it's no secret that having a strong wrestling game has been a key to success for several world champions and Hall of Famers. This middleweight fighter seems to agree, as he announced this week that he was making the move to a new camp, where the focus is on embracing the grind and getting down to business in the wrestling room on a daily basis. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. So how about Kelvin Gastelum, Joe? Pegged by many as a future UFC champion, perhaps even in 2 divisions, and we've really seen him grow up in the big show. He's vaulted now into title contention. He's got a pressure style and a pace that few in the sport can match, and continuing at 25 years old to put together quite a list of victims and highlights.
As he makes his way towards his cage, he believes this is his time. He believes he is destined to take this title. His preparation for this bout has gone absolutely according to plan. He's in fantastic shape with a great game plan, and he expects to walk out of this cage tonight as the new champion.
So, Joe, we have arrived at our final order of business, the UFC middleweight championship fight, as the champ makes his walk to the octagon, brimming with confidence. And why not, given the way his last title defense went? We'll see if he can come through with another one here tonight against a challenger and #1 contender many believe right now could be the best guy in the world.
The champion is in focus. He is in his prime. He's making his way towards the cage. His training for this camp has been absolutely spectacular. He believes he has a solid game plan, and his mentality coming into this fight is clear and focused.
Cartel the tape for this middleweight championship fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach as well. Now here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 53 wins, 18 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Yuma, Arizona, USA, presenting the challenger, Kelvin Gastelum. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 36 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Cyclops.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves.
All right, here we go. I am fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming, and they're finally going to get after it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. UFC middleweight championship is on the line. All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC. Oh!
Hard shot from the clinch. These are some bombs he is throwing.
Gastelum gets up again, but he looks hurt, Joe. changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. While the body was wide open, his opponent took advantage. Kick to the body lands flush. He's going to have to make some adjustments here moving forward. Oh!
He hurt him with that punch in the clinch.
Gastelum gets up, but he looks dazed and confused. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
He's got one leg in between them, so he's in half guard here. Big body punch.
Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. Vision. Oh! Huge right hand! And just like that, the fight is over.
Beautiful knockout blow to finish the fight here.
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight.
Let's take one more look at this overhand. Right on the money, and the fight is over as soon as it lands. And here it is again. Boom! Right on the button.
And there is the UFC middleweight champion. Hard to be much more impressive than that on the biggest of stages. A knockout win to lead as the middleweight king.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he certainly muted all of that noise and then some. The celebration is on in the corner. Congratulations to the reigning, defending, still undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Break me down. Don't need no advice. I got a plan. I know the direction, the lay of the land. I know the score like the back of my hand. Them other boys, I don't give a damn. I'm the man. Come round. Nothing can break. Nothing can break me down. I'm the man. USDA certified lean. I'm the man. Come round. Nothing can break. You can't break me down. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. I got skin in the game. I don't feel no pain. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. Who's the man?
All right, coming up next, this highly anticipated matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. Looking to become become the UFC middleweight champion of the world. Here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold.
As he makes his way towards his cage, he believes this is his time. He believes he is destined to take this title. His preparation for this bout has gone absolutely according to plan. He's in fantastic shape with a great game plan, and he expects to walk out of this cage tonight as the new champion.
So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge today.
The champion is in focus right now. He's making his way towards the cage. His training for this bout has been perfect. Everything ran according to plan. He believes he has a solid game plan, and he's ready to step in here and retain his title.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than 5 years apart. Some differences in height and reach. We go inside the octagon. Here's the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 53 wins, 19 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Yuma, Arizona, USA, presenting the challenger, Kelvin Gastelum. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 37 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Cyclops.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving me instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
This is a fight that we have been looking forward to for a long time and is about to take place right now. I'm very excited.
All right, here we go. UFC middleweight championship is on the line. All right, so here is the UFC champion trying to make good on yet another UFC title defense. And how good was that effort the last time, Joe Rogan? He won the fight by flush knockout. They'll be looking to do the same here tonight. And as the contenders have risen up to this champion's level, most have not been able to deal with his power. I wonder if he sent a coffee cake to the guy he just knocked out. He is going to try to take this guy out early and often, as he has done to so many challengers in the past.
Oh, nice.
All right, so first round is underway. You know, when it comes to his strategy, a lot of it is rooted in his kicking game. Has massive power, whether he's attacking the head, the legs, or the body. So let's see how early he can find his range with those kicks here tonight.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful right hand by the champion. Nice inside leg kick.
Gastelum gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up, Joe. Ooh, blocks the shot. His left eye starting to close up, Joe.
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him with the right hand.
Splits the guard, connects with the punch there, Joe. Gastelum gets up, but he looks dazed. He looks confused.
Oh, nice.
Whoa!
Wow.
That's it.
What a fight. Ground and pound KO.
Yeah, Joe, safe to say he wasn't stalling or looking for a referee stand-up. He was looking to pound his opponent's head through the canvas, and he nearly did so with some of those hammer fists, man. He wasn't trying to score. He was trying to put an exclamation point on a most dominant performance here tonight, and he certainly did that as he ends the fight by knockout.
Take a look at this from a different angle. Bang.
And there he is, our UFC middleweight champion of the world. What an outstanding knockout here to finish the job tonight. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 26 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he certainly muted all of that noise and then some. The celebration is on in the corner. Congratulations to the reigning, defending, still undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Manchester was taken by existing criminal gangs. Others, though, were people from different backgrounds who saw something they couldn't resist. They were right in the thick of the trouble in Lewisham, but also went to Catford, Bromley and to Clapham Junction.
Right now it looks like they're in the future for young people. That's how I see it. Because the government, they're not helping no one out except for the rich people. They don't care for us, they just leave us on the blocks to do whatever you want to do.
I don't want to be around. Don't listen, my vision's way bigger than being in the hood with all my catching, snipping, trick sipping. I feel my head spinning, got about that true distinction. I don't want to know no one's business. Real criminals ain't no witness. What you really think this is? Can't tell me nothing, cause I'm a lonely soldier. Don't make me and my codeys roll up. So hold up. Don't be thinking this, don't be just because they told you. Keep it away so they wanna get closer. Don't tell me nothing, cause
And coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. So here's the American top team staple and 2000 Olympic silver medalist in wrestling, Yoel Soldier of God Romero. One of the best resumes in this 185-pound division. You know him as a wrestler, but has a lot of pop in his limbs as well. You can ask Chris Weidman if you don't believe me. Yoel Romero, longtime middleweight contender, one-time UFC middleweight title challenger, still a force to be reckoned with at 185 pounds.
As he steps towards this cage, he understands this is one of the biggest moments in his life, the biggest moment in his career. He is looking to take this title, and he believes his time is now. His preparation has gone perfectly. He is in outstanding shape. He has a great game plan and a great camp, and he believes that he will emerge the new champion of the world tonight after this fight.
So, Joe, we have arrived at our final order of business, the UFC middleweight championship fight, as the champ makes his walk to the octagon, brimming with confidence. And why not, given the way his last title defense went? We'll see if he can come through with another one here tonight against a challenger and #1 contender many believe right now could be the best guy in the world.
The champion headed to the cage right now is in the groove. He is in his prime right now. His training for this bout has been perfect. He believes he has a solid game plan, and he's ready to step in here and retain his title. He is well prepared for this contest.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Well, how about the age discrepancy here? More than 15 years apart. Some differences in height and reach. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliotta. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 68 wins, 26 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, presenting the challenger, Yoel Soldier of God Romero. And now you see the champion fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 38 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Seja.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready? Ready?
All right, here we go. The wait is over. The UFC's 185-pound title is up for grabs right here, right now. Oh, huge right hand! The Soldier of God gets back up, back into his comfort zone. Trying to establish that jab once again. Ooh, well-placed kick.
Hit him hard with that hook.
With that hook, Joe.
Look at this, takedown. That's a nice, clean shot. He's in half guard.
Effective punch there by Romero.
He's back into full guard now.
Oh, look at that. Get that back to his feet. Looking to land the leg kick now. The Olympic silver medalist Romero gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
Good defense there.
Oh, and he connects with another overhand. Just because you know what's coming doesn't mean you can stop it.
Absolutely.
Joe, huge block there. The defense is holding up. Slam with the inside leg kick. Ooh. Whoa!
Big right hand. He's back to his feet, but he's hurt.
Big body shot.
Body.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
Oh, good combination.
Oh, straight right.
That's it. He's out. He's out. Wow. Beautiful timing and execution for a knockout blow.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, Joe, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming, so a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages.
Take a look at this from a different angle. Bam! Out cold.
And there is the UFC middleweight champion. Hard to be much more impressive than that on the biggest of stages. A knockout win to lead as the middleweight king.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Miliatis called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 26 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
And still the king of the 185-pounders. There he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion after the knockout tonight in his title defense. And that's got to feel pretty good. There were a lot of people backing the #1 contender coming in here tonight, but he certainly muted all of that noise and then some. The celebration is on in the corner. Congratulations to the reigning, defending, still undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
CBD, if you're down for some ignorance, falling right around and you know they with the shit. Might pull up on your blog, let it blow in this bitch. Get down for some ignorance, down for some ignorance, down for some ignorance, down for some ignorance.
Don't forget me. They might catch you lagging on 47th Street. Buy your mama address. Rock you right to sleep like a little baby.
Gotta keep me like a straight jacket, bitch. I might go crazy. Tuck your scary ass in bed. I'd like to sing to you a little ghetto lullaby. Grab your gun, light up a pillar, put a middle finger in the sky. Two in a black Toyota with a this loaded and I can't control them. Ready for a game of Texas Hold'em. Meaning they ain't no joker and they might poke you for that white Sammy Sosa. Catch you lacking on your granny sofa. Home alone and he about to roll up. He don't know we about to roll up. All for revenge and I'm down for some ignorance. Run up in this crib, lay down all the witnesses. Finna take a ride and we packing this a business trip. Me with the cannon in my hand, can you picture this? Hide my pain in the past, behind my face in this mask. Foot to the gas, buck on the dash. I might spaz on your goof ass, don't make me blast. Shit come off safe, if you don't open a safe. Toting it ain't, open the door, open his face. With this bass, blood on the carpet, no conscience. Beat it like an 808, so heartless. Ran out the back door of the apartment, stashed the bloody gloves in the garbage. These nightmares turn us into monsters. Memories on 47th Street haunt us. You a ghost, around with the round rounds, you go round, get smoked.
All right, coming up next, this highly anticipated matchup for the UFC middleweight division title.
Sway Wally V's, I follow policies.
middleweight champion of the world. Here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold.
As he steps towards this cage, he understands this is one of the biggest moments in his life, the biggest moment in his career. He is looking to take this title, and he believes his time is now. His preparation has gone perfectly. He is in outstanding shape. He has a great game plan and a great camp, and he believes that he will emerge the new champion of the world tonight after this fight.
So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. This man ubiquitously regarded as the top 85er at present. Some people believe this is the greatest middleweight of all time. He certainly does, and he has goals even beyond that. He wants to be one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, and in order to preserve that goal, this is a title defense, simply put, that he's got to have.
The champion is in focus. He is in his prime. He's making his way towards the cage. His training for this camp has been absolutely spectacular. He believes he has a solid game plan, and his mentality coming into this fight is clear and focused.
Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Rockhold is 15 years the elder. The reach is identical. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 73 wins, 27 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Santa Cruz, California. Introducing the challenger, Luke And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 39 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Seja.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
This has been one of the most highly anticipated matchups for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in because it's about to go down right now.
And we are underway. All right, so here we go with this UFC middleweight championship fight. He's hurt! Doesn't get much better than that, Joe. Postures up, lands the head straight.
Oh, he's hurt. That's it.
That'll do it.
The fight is over. Big TKO victory early in the first round.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. It was that one big strike that started it all, led to the knockdown, and ultimately opened up an opportunity for him to force the referee stoppage in this fight. He was flurrying. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight.
We could see it here from another look. These are clean shots that are getting in over and over again. Ground and pound for the TKO finish.
So the celebration is on for the UFC middleweight champion of the world, and he gets it done by stoppage here tonight. That flurry of strikes leading to the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion, and that is the title that leaves the octagon with him here tonight. Another TKO victory during what has been a most impressive title reign. The celebration is on with coach and fighter, and rightfully so, after producing a result here tonight. I'm not sure who will be next for a title shot. All I can say, he will likely have his hands full with this most dominant UFC middleweight champion.
Right hand, left feet working in the right, coming right back. Yeah, I left to get it right, now right back. Still the wheel with my knee while I come bang. I so loving the fixing to all.
Greatness is a feat chased by many, but achieved by few in the UFC. To get there, it takes more than talent and skill. To be great, it also takes heart, determination, the willingness to fight the best, and the ability to beat them.
He's a legend, a big staple in the sport and a pioneer in MMA.
Over the course of his UFC career, this fighter has done that and more, taking the sport to a new level in the process.
He's been a world champion in multiple weight classes. He's made a ton of money, and he's achieved everything he'd ever wanted.
There is no question that he is the greatest of all time.
To my eyes. Waking up in mud, you left me to die. My heart turned cold December 29. 30 and below the day that hell froze. How did I survive? Blame it on my soul, fire in the hole. You turn your back on me, it's clear you someone I don't even know. Being naive, the jealousy can poison anybody's soul. Ending this chapter of my life without a funeral. So grab another shovel, dig another hole. Oh my, dark times, feel my rage deep inside. To survive, I can't live a lie. To survive, I can't live a lie.